Hey guys, welcome back to Two Guys in a Sofa. I'm Leo.
I'm Alex, and we're going to get started by talking about the games that took place in the Liga Aguila this past weekend. So we had one game on Saturday, and that was Alianza Petrolera and Cali.
América de Cali.
América de Cali, yes sir. And then on Sunday, we had the remaining games, which were Santa Fe and Cali, Deportivo Cali. And then we had Nacional Tolima and Junior Cúcuta.
Those two happened at the same time. They're part of the same bracket, so they I don't know why the Liga decided to do América Alianza on one day and Santa Fe Cali on another day. That's a little bit weird.
Yeah, they should have probably had them all on the same day, but you know what it is. It's a business. They're trying to create revenue, generate revenue.
Okay.
So
let's talk a little bit about what we think of the results. We have last time we talked about this, we didn't have a clear finalist. I think that image is getting clearer now.
Sure.
Right. Some teams are definitely out. For example, Nacional is out. They cannot be finalists anymore.
That's a bummer. That's a bummer.
A bummer for me. He's excited. Whatever. Medellin didn't even make it to this part, but whatever. So Nacional is out, and I think Alianza Petrolera is out.
And Cúcuta is out as well.
Cúcuta is out as well.
So you have a couple of teams still in the fight.
Right.
In the first quadrangular, you have Junior, that's leading the standings right now with like 10 points. Next is Tolima with 8 points. And those are the two that are still in the fight, and they're going to play next on Wednesday. That's going to be a great game.
And they both have to win. Well, actually, Junior can pass to the final if it's a draw.
Correct.
Tolima has to win if they want to make it to the final. So it's going to be an interesting game. See how they decide to play, offensive, defensive. If Junior decides to attack or play the counter attack, that'll be interesting to see.
They're playing really well. So
yeah. And then on the other side, the other bracket, we have 3 possible finalists. Right, because we have América, we have Santa Fe, and Cali has a slim chance of making it to the final. They would have to win by 2 or 3 goals.
By 2 goals to tie the first place team, which has a +2 goal differential.
Right, and then they would have to pray that América and Santa Fe draw.
Exactly.
And then
that's the only way.
That's the only way that.
So it seems slim. There's still hope.
Right. Mathematically, it's still there, but it's very slim chances.
So who do you think is going to move on? Let's talk about who do you think the final is going to be?
The final.
Yeah.
I think the final is probably going to be América Junior. And I think that would be a very attractive final for Colombian football. Right? América has a huge history, big fan base. Junior, I think in the last 5-8 years has grown up to be like a huge club as well.
They're a powerhouse now. They've won the past 2 titles.
Right. They're like the dual champions.
And they're playing really well.
What do you think?
I think it's going to be, Junior is going to be in there as well. I think they're going to at least tie or draw with Tolima. And then it's going to be América de Cali, which would be like a Cinderella story because they were in the B League.
Yeah, but
for a while.
They were in the B League for a while, and they've been back for a while too.
But not winning, so
that's true. Because if you think about Argentinian football, River went to the B side, and then the first year they were back, they were champions. They went to Libertadores. They had an amazing comeback.
So America has had to work to get to where they are right now.
Exactly.
So it's a great story. It's great for the fans, for the city of Cali. So let's wait and see. There's going to be some good games on Wednesday.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Tolima wins because they're going to play in Ibagué. Ibagué is where Tolima's stadium is. And Tolima has a very, very athletic team. They're fast, they run, they don't get tired. So it's going to be a very, very good match.
Yeah.
As far as for fans, I think the best final would be América Junior. But I kind of want Tolima to get another championship under their belt too. I root for the underdogs whenever Nacional is out.
You root for the team that knocked Nacional out. That's what
no.
Because Tolima knocked Nacional out.
Because Junior right now has won back-to-back championships. America is like the third most, first is Nacional with 16 titles, then is Millonarios, and then is America. So America is a huge institution. Normally, and believe it or not, even when Nacional is knocked out, I want Medellin to win just because I want Antioquia sports to.
That's good.
prosper.
You're a good sportsman. Man.
I am. I consider myself. I am now. Before I wasn't so sportsman-y.
Right. Awesome. So you've seen the standings. Let's move on to the next topic.
Yeah. So what do you think of Teo? Have you been a fan of Teo, like back in the day when he played for River, when he was in the national team? What did you think of him?
To be honest, I wasn't a big fan. I felt that he lacked goal scoring, even though he was a forward. People really praise the fact that he can draw, the defenses or the defensive players to his side, so it opens up more space for another guy to go and score the goals. But
I think he had a good understanding with Falcao. I mean, because Teo was not a striker. He can also help out. He can come back, recover the ball, and give the pass to the striker. But I've never been a fan of his football.
Because, the thing is, he's a talented player. He's always been a talented player and a smart one at that too, despite the fact that he had problems at his club teams in Argentina. So there was an attitude issue there.
Yeah.
Some disciplinary things that happened to him. But now you can really see how intelligent of a player he is when you compare him to the other players on the field. You know what I'm saying? So he has grown, smart. He has matured also, and that's evident. So, I like him now. Do I see him on the soccer team, on the national soccer team, on the Colombia soccer team right now? Well, that's what a lot of commentators are talking about. That's what a lot of analysts and sports experts are talking about.
Definitely not. For me, no. Not on the national team. I mean, I think he has grown as a player, and it's fine for him to be doing well in junior. I respect him, like his talent. I'm not a fan of him as a player.
So you think his time is done on the
national team? Definitely.
On the national scale, yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. All right.
Because we have a lot of young players. Because if Colombia keeps staying with these old players, it's never going to have progress.
I agree with that.
So I don't think
I concur.
I mean, yes, he's smart. He still has a hard, annoying attitude problem. Like, he's always looking for fights. And that's a strategy. I mean, a lot of players use that psychological strategy to their advantage. They get into their rival's head and they use that to their advantage. I personally am not a fan of that football.
It seemed it worked for him against Nacional.
It worked perfectly.
He got into the guy's head. And, he had
it worked perfectly. Perfectly it worked. But I'm not a fan of that kind of player.
All right.
Like, I prefer players who leave the talking to the football.
So he scored the penalty yesterday.
Yeah. Junior missed the penalty. Their goalie shot the first penalty they had and missed it. Then Teo, his penalty was flawless.
Right on the money, like in the corner, unstoppable.
Right.
So that's Teo.
Let's talk a little bit more about, we are in Antioquia. Antioquia has 3 soccer teams. We have Nacional, Medellin, and Rio Negro.
And Envigado.
We have Envigado too. So Envigado and Rio Negro did not make it to the second phase of the tournament. Medellin came close, did not make it either. Nacional made it, but had a very bad performance, even though they finished first in the first half.
In the regular season, let's say.
Jorge Reyes.
Bueno, Jorge, ¿qué piensa de la eliminación de Nacional?
Bueno, yo pienso la eliminación nacional, que eso sí es una falta de continuidad en el equipo. Por Osorio, que pone gente por rosca. Pone a Vladimir Marín a pelear. Pone a Harlan Barrera a pelear. Pone a Barco a que se hunda el barco. Y dice que no trajo sino un solo jugador cuando cogió el equipo, que es el volante de Nacional, Jerry Mina. Ya estaba en ese equipo, se había ido y había vuelto. Ahora le echa la culpa a los jugadores y salió del Paraguay porque venía a parar a Nacional, a pararlo, a ponerlo como los plátanos verdes, el mejor comprar Maduro. Y no traiga más jugadores peleones del Junior. Y yo tengo 10 puntos de limón para darle, para que no le haga la lechona daño a los de Nacional.
¿Y usted es hincha de quién?
Yo soy hincha del rojo.
Grita el pueblo clamoroso. ¡Viva el Tigre, el poderoso!
El rojo, de corazón, soy puro rojo, este es el mío. Muchas gracias.
¿Y sabe algunas palabras en inglés? Diga la cámara.
Andy Fries y Johnny Hayes. Allí van Hayes, yo conmigo.
Muchas gracias.